Okay, so the holidays. The holidays are, and I'm talking about all holidays after you have cancer, like not just Christmas, but like any type of family event. My sister, she recently just had she's in the army, so she had this promotion party, and I went and I was excited to go, and because since all of this, seeing my family, seeing people that have been in my life since I was a little kid, and being around them, and then I don't know, it's the way they kind of, a lot of them knew what happened, and they just held me a little tighter, and to see like, and it made me feel really, really good. I went, I felt, it's always, this time last year I was having, I was recovering from my double mastectomy. Everything was happening very fast. I just got, you get the diagnosis, you get the thing, you don't really, I was trying to process it myself. I wasn't telling everybody, and no offense, there wasn't really any time to tell anyone because you're just sort of figuring out what your next steps are. You just want to tell your parents, your sister, and your husband, and the people, and then just figure out what to do. But then when you have some time to process it, you realize those people that you, like your family, they're everything. They're so cool. Like this year for Easter, I was at my cousin Rena's house. Rena and Rick, they were awesome. And I was so excited to go this year because, I don't know, it just seems brighter. And believe me, it was really cold that day, whatever. But it was just really, like, weather-wise. But, like, just being there and just seeing them and sitting there talking to them, it made me feel great. And they've been following this vlog, and they've been following my story. But it's just nice to know that they're there. And that support is so important now more than ever. Because, it's nice that they're rooting for you. And my cousin Rick, he makes the best ham ever. The food was amazing. But yeah, family, the holidays. And the other things when you're having all these like holidays and all these other kind of gatherings with your family that you haven't seen in a while, or like people from like childhood, you realize, like, I was at a party, we were at one of these events, and there were three of us were there. We hadn't seen each other. I mean, I hadn't even met one of the women, and all of us had breast cancer. 3 different kinds of breast cancer, completely different treatments, everything about it. And it's just, what's great about breast cancer survivors, especially when you see them in like a family setting or whatever, where they're just so open. I have to tell you, people that have had breast cancer, I always find them to be some of the greatest people I've ever met. So, which it could just be because great people happen to get breast cancer. But it's one of those, it was just interesting. We were like swapping stories. We were just talking about everything. And it was just that common bond that you have and that I feel is so terrific with fellow breast cancer survivors and people that have been through it. And I always feel just an immediate warmth whenever I'm in a room and I meet someone or talk to someone that's had breast cancer. And there's just so much there. That was just, we're just talking about hot flashes and, the sex stuff, and it's great. I mean, part of a club, but it's one of those, yeah. So I always find that interesting at parties and family events. You just meet people that have all different kinds of cancer affects us all.